Hey guys, this is Kevin from Tales from the Abyss. We went to Arizona, to Tombstone. Pretty interesting place to be at. If nobody's ever been there, please go and check it out for yourselves. But I'll let you know, we wanted a tour of the Birdcage Theater. We were there during the day. Nothing really happened. Took some pictures. Things were kind of neat. It was by ourselves. There was nobody there. We went on the ghost tour that night. Couldn't get the place to ourselves. We had some interesting interaction with the ghost box. Interesting photos. We'll have those up in the page also. It was really interesting to be able to go and walk the street of the town and see what all is out there. Also, we stayed at the old Bordello bed and breakfast. If you guys go to Tombstone, you have to go there. These people that own this place are great. We were very lucky to have the place on Saturday night to our complete self. So we kind of did some investigation just to see what's going on. Didn't feel anything. Was really tired, so we set the camera up in the hallway. Well, my camera's set up that it'll run the whole entire night. Well, had some problems with that. The camera turned off. And we had some movement on the screen. Very interesting. We're going to be putting together the footage. Once we go through all and analyze everything that we have seen and heard, it'll be sent up. It'll be put on James Hershey's YouTube page. This is just kind of a promo to let you guys know what's going on. There'll be some clips of what we heard, what we've seen. But like I said, if you guys can go to Tombstone. Tombstone's a great place. The people there are great, so friendly. Just the nicest town you ever go to, even though what it was isn't now. But we were there during the coronavirus breakout, so everything kind of got shut down, so we cut our tour a little short. But I'll tell you what, enjoyed ourselves. So here's some clips and our coming attractions of what it's going to be. So sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
All these voices.
Hey guys, we're at the Tombstone Old Bordello Bed and Breakfast here in Tombstone, Arizona. We're going to do some live stuff tonight. This is the building, as you can see. This is the Old Bordello. This was an old Bordello. They had moved it down the street from up past the Birdcage Theater way back then. We're staying in this corner bedroom over here. See the window up on the top? That's one of the most haunted rooms in the place. So we'll see how it goes tonight with that. So let me switch around here. So we'll be doing this. Christina and I are going to be doing it.
Hi guys.
So we'll be doing some live. We're going to start walking up the street here to check out the old Bordello and the Birdcage Theater. So we'll be walking up here, checking that out tonight. We'll get back to you guys in a little bit. We're not bored you walking up the street here. But when we get to things that are interesting, I'll put it up there. And then we'll be filming for Staring into the Abyss also. So once that's all up and done, you'll be able to watch that on Mr. James Hershey's YouTube channel. And we'll go from there. And I'm probably going to have Old Boy come on live tonight, so we'll see how that goes also. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see a little bit what we're looking at as we're walking up the street. And we will have an interview with the manager, I think he's owner too, of the old Bordello, which is going to be quite interesting because last time I was here, the owners would not talk about what goes on inside the building. There is 3 rooms besides ours that is taken as of tonight. So we thought we were going to have the whole place by ourselves, but it's not going to be. So,
but the best part is that somebody, there's 2 sisters staying in the one room, and one of the sisters wants to scare the other sister.
So it's a good thing that we're here tonight, because with the equipment we have, I'm sure we'll get some activity because our room was ice cold when we entered it today.
And there's no
air conditioning on in the room. And right now it's probably around 70 degrees out here. So it's humid. So the room was cold. We used the EMF detector and it started going off. The temperature started dropping already. So we'll see what happens. They're talking about having some children walking around inside there at night and being touched. So we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. We'll talk to you a little bit later. And we're out from Tombstone. Birdcage Theater. There's the cribs. So here we are. This is where the working girls were at. That's the cribs they had on each side. They had a love seat up there or a couch, and that's where they did their work. So we're just gonna go through here a little bit. Some of the stuff in here. It's kind of cool. Looks like it's going to be very interesting. We have a 8:30 tour tonight. They're only allowing 10 people in at a time. So I figured I'd do a little live now and give you guys what it looks like during the day, and then see what we can pull up on do a live tonight with the cameras. So, like I said, Birdcage Theater, Tombstone, Arizona. Some of the things they have here. Here's the barber shop. Here's the stage. That's the downstairs underneath the stage.
Whoa, vlog squad.
Just going upstairs here to the back of the stage. This is the back of the stage. There's one of the hearse, original hearse.
That's the only one that's in existence at the moment, isn't it?
That they know of. When I was here last time, this was over here on this side of the room. They kind of did some change arounds. They were here last time. So here's the old dentist chair. That's got to be painful. Buffalo. You're jingling, Christina. Yep. The way I'm going. So we're going downstairs here. Basically what we're doing is giving you guys a tour of what it looks like during the day with the lights on. Because we'll be doing it tonight without the lights on. Ah. They fixed the doors.
Oh, did they? They did.
Yep. And this is the one I had a picture on, and I had in that mirror right there.
This one.
No, it's this one here, Christina, because it's the mirror. And there's the mirror that I have the reflection of the young lady in. So I don't know if there's anything in here tonight. We'll find out. We'll check it out. Christina's going to start snapping pictures. Here's where the longest poker game was ever played. Right here on the table. Here's another little crib. All right, we're gonna finish up for now. We'll start taking some photos.
$25 a visit. And if anybody would like to know just how busy your ladies work, you can go to the end of the glass case, look up those steps, look at the top 3 or 4 stars. They are wore down to the thickness of a silver dollar, done in less than 9 years. Underneath the wings, we had gambling all the way down to the lower level. We still have our blackjack, faro, and our dice table. The faro table sits its original position with the original chairs, and that is where Doc Holliday would sit, deal, and play faro. As you go on up on our stage, you're going to see a lot of pictures of actors and actresses that performed on our stage. My gunfights, the biggest part of them, drunk cowboys entertaining themselves. Now, this is our original bar and bar back, made in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, made out of solid cherry. That bar and bar back's been sitting there ever since December the 26th of 1881. Never been moved, never been refurbished. We had 16 gunfights, 26 people was killed. There's over 140 bullet holes throughout this building. That is a 45 caliber. That's been in there 138 years, still in there today. Behind the door in the green wall, right above the Lehman twins, that's a 44. Now, once you came off this boardwalk and started walking on these wooden floors,
Day tour, so you guys can see everything that is going on in the day. So yeah, some things. Nice old guns.
Have a sliding door in the back, curtain in the front, love seat inside. All the comforts of home. 7 screens on that side, going back. 7 on that side. They all to the thickness of the silver dollar, done in less than 9 years. Underneath the wings, we have gambling all the way down to the lower level. We still have that blackjack, faro, and our dice table. The faro table says it's a digital procedure. We do some skills and we're about faro. We're sure to and play faro. As you go over the stage, you'll see a lot of pictures of actors and actresses that in the 1880s.
If you guys see anything that I don't see, or you hear anything that I don't see, or I can pick up with my own ears, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments. If you guys hear anything.
Go through here a little bit. Looks like it's going to be very interesting. We have a 8:30 tour tonight. They're only allowing 10 people in at a time. So I figured to look live now to see if you guys what it looks like during the day. And we'll see what people are live tonight with cameras.
So I heard that you would hear like people walking on this and everything, and down here is the basement. So, one, two, three.
We have 16 gunfights, 26 people were killed. There are over 140 bullet holes throughout the building. Not all the bullet holes were done by gunfights, it was part of them. In the bar post, that 89, that's a 45 caliber.
Old handcuffs.
44. Yeah, the demon, the other weapon was not
Hey, look, there's Dad. Whoa, vlog squad.
The back of the stage. There's the hearse, the original hearse.
That's the only one that's in existence at the moment, isn't it?
That they know of.
That they know of.
When I was here last time, this was over here on this side of the room.
Oh yeah, huh?
There's some change arounds.
So this is an old hearse.
So here's the old dentist chair. That's gotta be painful. Over it.
cool. Am I? How do you get downstairs? Oh. Where it says 2 downstairs. You know. A normal me as always.
Downstairs here. Basically, what we're doing is giving you guys a tour of what it looks like during the day with the lights on. This is what we're doing tonight without the lights on. Ah. They fixed the doors.
Oh, did they? They did.
Yep. And
It's not this one.
this is the one I had a picture on, and I had in that mirror.
No, Dad, it's this one.
No, it's this one here, Christina. Is this the mirror? And there's.
Yep, we're on the birdcage leader. Oh god.
How we doing? This is the Birdcage Theater that we are at. We're going to be doing the ghost tour tonight here. The town is kind of really
Dead.
nobody here. It is dead.
It's kind of scary.
It is very dead. So we'll walk this way. Let's go this way.
Stop
Come over this way.
blinding me.
I'll walk over this way. Oop, hello. Step down.
There's something there. Just show
That's
them
a, oh, here's the Harley shop. Here's the Harley Davidson shop over here. Got some really cool shirts.
I like that one.
That one's pretty cool.
Stop.
Oh.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. So, yeah, that's the Birdcage Theater. That should be a quite interesting tour tonight. Christina's first ghost hunt that she gets to go on, which is going to be pretty cool. And it's cold up here right now. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it's cold.
I'll pull it up right now.
Pretty quiet in the town.
55.
It's 55 degrees right now out
Supposed to be
here.
a low of 42.
Ooh, going to be to 42. Hey, that's really cold. Yeah, we're going to freeze tonight. And our room that we're in
It's haunted.
is very cold, and the air conditioning's not even turned on in there. So it should be quite interesting. But
Careful with something.
that's real. Yeah, that one with the girl on it, the Harley shirt's pretty cool. And then the side of the Birdcage Theater. If you guys see anything, let us know.
I'm also going to be vlogging for my channel, so I'll post that when it is edited and posted.
Yeah, the videos that we're going to be doing tonight will be on the other excuse me, on the main camera, but we'll get those done. But it's pretty much, everything's pretty much locked up right now. So after we're done of the tour, we're going to
Take some photos.
take some photos. We just got, excuse me, Corona. Just got done taking another walking tour and told us some spots where we need to check out tonight when we're walking down. And the tour we took, if you guys ever get out here, you have time, right? If you ever get out here, you need to come out here and check this out. How much?
We have a minute till 7:45.
Okay. You need to come out here and check it out. This is the Undertaker's place. This is where they had the carriage with the bodies in it come in. And they come in here. And that's where the Undertaker was, over here. On this side here. And we're going to see if we can get in here tomorrow and see if we can do a ghost tour, because it is supposedly haunted. So it'd be nice to see if we can get in there. It'd be quite interesting to see what happens. So, hey, how are you doing, Carla? So, but like I said, Tombstone right now is pretty desolate. Not many people up here right now.
Oh, yes, a big word. I'm so proud of you.
Our hotel that we're staying in actually only had us booked for tonight, and everybody this morning started booking in. So there's 2 other people besides us there, so it'd be interesting. So our room, when we go back to the hotel, I'll go a little live on that, is supposedly haunted. So we'll see how that goes. And it's actually an old Bordello, so that means we actually have hookers in our rooms. Didn't have to pay for them, but they're there.
That's what it is?
Yes, Christine, a bordello is a place of prostitution.
I didn't know
We
that.
didn't know that, did we?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I'm sorry that I want to keep my mind clean of prostitution.
but here's the
Birdcage.
Birdcage Theater. The infamous
Don't we have
Birdcage Theater.
a guy like that for Halloween?
Yes, we do. So we'll be in here tonight doing the tour. We have our equipment with us, so I'll be videotaping that, and it'll be going up on our YouTube page with Mr. Hershey, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off right now. We'll talk at you a little bit later, and just keep looking for the videos, and we'll see more. Alrighty, you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. All right,
Now,
bye.
I cannot promise or guarantee that you're going to have your own paranormal experience tonight. I really hope you do. But I always like to remind everyone they do not punch the time clock like I do. Any questions? Yep. Let me give you a little history of Tombstone. Before it was Tombstone, it was a little place called Goose Flats. Goose Flats maybe had 150, 200 people in this area. So this gentleman right up here got here, Ed Shefflin. Well, Mr. Shefflin is from Oregon. He's always out prospecting in his spare time. I kind of think Mom and Dad finally told him, hey Ed, maybe you need to get out and get a job. Come back and visit us when you can. Well, he did just that. He came out here to Arizona and went to work for Camp Huachuca at the time as an Indian scout. So in his spare time, he's out prospecting, looking for that silver and gold. They do follow each other in the mines. So the soldiers are out there telling him, hey Ed, the only rock out there you're going to find is your tombstone. Woo, y'all are a tough crowd tonight. I see I have my work cut out for me. Challenge accepted. Well, aren't we glad he found that rock? Because can y'all imagine that movie called Goose Flats?
He's a handsome gentleman.
Actually, he found 3 rocks that totaled about $85 million. 1800s money. So times all the numbers I give you tonight by 30, and that's what you're going to get in today's money. Those silver mines are really booming. That population has increased to well over 18,000 people. We don't know exactly how many people were in here. They only counted white males. And we had a huge lady population, a huge Asian population. A little bit of perspective for you, this population was larger than the city of Los Angeles at the time. Late 1800s and was when those silver mines closed. Now everybody's leaving. They're chasing the gold over in California or chasing the copper over in Bisbee. Now this population has dropped back down to 150, 200 people. All these businesses are having to close, including this one. Now as people were leaving, they did expect to return. They expected those silver mines to reopen. So they left a lot of table at him. I'm like, okay, well, did one of the guests go in and was going to try to tease you? He said no. He looked for her the rest of the night and he couldn't find her. He described her as being very young with long brunette hair. Now, after he described her, we think he described one of the serving girls here. And what they did was they carried these very heavy baskets. Each basket would be full of liquor bottles, and each drink that they sold, they would keep a percentage of. Y'all, some of these girls were as young as 12 to 14 years old. Of course, remember they had a very different mindset back then. A lot of the girls had already been married, divorced, and widowed by that time, and half their life. Notice all the gaming tables are handmade. This is a handmade dice table here in front of me. When we get on the backstage, I have several photographs y'all can take a look at. One of them is a reflection of a young brunette, and she's reflecting in this corner of the dice table. Now the photographer is standing back in this area. She's reflecting in this corner. She's got to be standing up here. Yep. I do have him on video moving that table one evening. Each time I try to play it back here, I heard it.
Yeah.
Each time and the K2 meter over there is going on.
Yeah, mine's going off too. Yeah, he's here. All right.
Each
Oh,
time I
look.
try to
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Are you there? Look, that one's going off too. Joshy, are you here? You know we're talking about you. It's okay. Show yourself.
If it is you, make it to red.
Let us know. Make one of these meters.
Oh,
light up.
there it is.
All right, now turn them on. Joshy.
It's okay.
he has too much attention.
Oh, are you scared? It's okay. No more? All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate you showing up tonight.
Alright, so keep in mind the partition wall would not have been here, so you could see all the way through to the stage back here. Obviously the antiquities would not have been here. You would have had your barroom stools, your tables, your chairs out here. All the gambling tables were put up underneath these wings right here. This is where all your gaming tables were set up. Above are the birdcage cribs I was talking about. Now these are the rooms the ladies worked in. Cowboy soldiers and miners would go down the narrow hallway to get to the cribs up front, or they'd cross the catwalk to get to the cribs on this back side. Here lately, I have seen a lot of orbs come back in photographs from these first two cribs right here. We see a lot of white and blue orbs in them. Just last weekend, from last weekend's tour, a lady sent in an email picture. Billy tells me he sees a lady standing up here in this crib. I have not seen the photograph yet, but I'm waiting to see it. He says she's older than some of the ones that we've seen before, so I'm not sure who she is. Now this one right here, I have a photograph from one evening and we were doing an investigation, and the lady tells me, look at this photograph, I have two orbs right up here in this crib. Well, as I zoom in on those orbs, I can see a man's face back there. I actually have the picture right here, and being that it's a smaller tour, I can show a little bit more pictures than what I normally do. And let me pull that one up.
That's interesting.
Okay, so you see the two orbs right there, right? The two lights.
That's good.
The two orbs. See the two lights?
Oh yeah.
Now as I zoom in.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Is that true?
That was taken in that second crib right up there.
Third one right here. Third one.
Yeah, don't touch things with it.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So one morning a gentleman came back in to tell us about his and his wife's experience the night before, and he was under the impression this was going to be like a spooky house or a carnival tour, where we have people jumping out at you. Well, we don't, but we asked him, why in the world would you think that? And he said as soon as he came through the door, like we all just did, he saw a young girl peek around the table at him. And we're like, okay, well, did one of the guests go in and was going to try to tease you? He said no. He looked for her the rest of the night and he couldn't find her. He described her as being very young with long brunette hair. Now, after he described her, we think he described one of the serving girls here. And what they did was they carried these very heavy baskets. Each basket would be full of liquor bottles, and each drink that they sold, they would keep a percentage of. Y'all, some of these girls were as young as 12 to 14 years old. Of course, remember they had a very different mindset back then. A lot of the girls had already been married, divorced, and widowed by that time, and half of their life. Notice all the gaming tables are handmade. This is a handmade dice table here in front of me. When we get on the backstage, I have several photographs y'all can take a look at. One of them is a reflection of a young brunette, and she's reflecting in this corner of the dice table. Now the photographer is standing back in this area. She's reflecting in this corner. She's got to be standing up here. Now I do have another photograph here on my iPad. This one was taken in the middle of the afternoon. And I asked the gentleman to text it to me so that I can share it with you folks. So I will leave it set right there to see what, if anything, that y'all see. Okay. Any temperature changes on that? Is that what it reads? Temperature?
Yeah, it hasn't had any temperature change at the moment. It's just
Okay.
ranging from 70 to 71.
Okay. What y'all think about that photograph? Creepy? She didn't really mean it. Alright, so the Pharaoh table has been in the corner since 1881. It is the table that Doc Holliday sat at. He played, he dealt. Now I am told that man cheated at Pharaoh. I wasn't here. I don't know if he cheated or not. But this is the spot where that famous handkerchief duel between Doc Holliday and Johnny Ringo took place. Now, both men were so drunk at the time when they drew their guns to shoot at each other, they missed. Just added more bullet holes to the floor. There's one there and one right here. Very close together. Very, very drunk. Hey, from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., they had their little short and sweet vaudeville circus shows on the stage. They didn't want anything long and drawn out. You had a bunch of drunk cowboy soldiers and miners in here. They wanted short and sweet acts like the Can-Can, the Dancing Girls. They would pull out benches like those which you see underneath that glass case over there. They would line them up out here on the floor. Folks, if they liked you, they shot up. And if they didn't like you, guess where they shot?
You.
Is that the original? Is that the original curtain?
It is.
Oh wow.
Original hand-painted curtain. They didn't have the fabric dyes back then, so they hand-painted that curtain. Female guests have come back and told us that they did not feel comfortable on this staircase. They felt ill at ease or just like they didn't belong. Well, I say this is one of those times to where we are going to politely ignore that man. We are going to continue to use the big staircase, because I can promise all y'all one thing. My ass is not headed down that narrow staircase. It just ain't going to happen. They're more narrow than our feet, okay? All of us. Very narrow. Any questions in here so far? We're doing pretty good on time. And by the way, when I do check my phone, I'm not checking text messages. I don't wear a watch. I have to keep us on track for time. So I just started throwing that out there.
Hey Karen, what's the history all over this? Not the corner, but over here. Because my EMF just lit up right over here.
The doctor's wife's photograph is over there. That's Mrs. Hugard in that oval frame right there.
Yeah, right in here, my EMF just lit up. Like the corner of the table, I just my EMF went to from 400 to 600-700.
Okay, could be someone attached to any number of those antiquities over there. Could be.
Because I mean, it lit up like 600-700 from the base of 350.
Okay. There's probably someone attached to one of the many antiquities. I don't know much about those right there on that corner. The oval frame is the doctor's wife. That's Mrs. Hugart. We know that she's in here. We have her picture on the backstage. Some of her items are in here. This is her silver back here in this glass case. We have some of her clothes hanging up in the curio cabinet back there. Sometimes our female guests have told us that they've heard someone whisper to them, please have them polish my silver. And Mrs. Hugart was one of the ones that would not have been caught, forgive the pun, dead in an establishment like this. So, I know, and then this dust in here doesn't help, but we're so short-handed right now. All right, the piano right here. What do y'all think about that gorgeous piano? It's been here since 1881. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
400. Look, this is a 400, right? 420, 450. And closer, look at how it pops up. I know
Did you have a
you're here.
question?
Show yourself.
No? Okay.
There you go.
So, and I don't know if y'all heard me down there on the end or not. Brian.
Yes.
When you look in this first Bordello room, if you look at the footboard, look all the way across it, you'll see the dust all the way, with the exception on the right-hand side. It looks like someone's taken their hand and smeared the dust away.
You can keep going, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Look.
It jumped to 2.6.
Look at my base. 4.8.
I know, that's why I would go over there.
You know
You
your
see,
hand?
I went just as far right there and it comes straight back over here.
Look at that.
I'm not.
Okay, I see you. You made mine work, make hers work. Let us know you're here. I know you're here, you know me, I know you.
You can use my watch battery if you need to.
This is not my second time. This is not the first time I've seen you.
Over there is the original wine cellar.
Footprints right here.
So what y'all are looking at is the original wine cellar over there. There are still some bottles and barrels in there from the 1800s.
There's a hand grenade in there too.
There is a hand grenade. I think it's just a conversation piece. But I'm told some of those barrels might still be full, so it is either really, really good or dust by now. You don't know, they won't let me try, I've asked. I've started using the excuse for research purposes.
That's the breeze. That's the cold spot.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. It's a breeze for it.
That's the cold spot.
I go as far as where she was standing to
that's the
show
cold
the
spot.
handprints.
Oh, yeah.
And I just
It's gonna be interesting
recently
tonight.
started
It's
doing that.
active.
It's very active tonight.
Yeah.
It's very active tonight.
Oh, we're staying at the old Bordello.
And also on your questions, I just ask that you keep them polite and respectful, and I will caution you about asking, do you want us to leave? Now, I said that last weekend. I was talking about the rules for lights out session, and about the time I was saying that, we heard glass breaking downstairs, what sounded like glass breaking. And I immediately counted heads. I had 20 people in the tour, so I had 20 people up here. One guy asked me, he says, well, can I go back down there? Sure, I don't have anyone to hide down there. And so half the tour group went back down there. They saw no one down there and no broken glass. But one of the ladies up here was recording, and she caught the broken glass on her recordings. So we do get EVPs in here. I have asked Joshy to tap on the glass one evening, and they emailed it back that says, we hear a young child saying, I can't. I've heard the answer yes to the question, is there anyone in here? So we do get the EVP, so if anyone is recording, you can possibly hear something and maybe send it back into us. Alright, so just about time for us to go lights out. I have some rules to go over for lights out. It is going to get very dark in here, so everyone will please, please, please stay in your seats. Now, if you feel like you do not want to spend the next half hour in the dark with the crazy lady up here, I've got a flashlight and I've got a lantern. I will be able to walk you out. Unfortunately, I will not be able to let you back in because I do have to come back up here. And notice the buckets underneath the table. Those are not the potty buckets. If for any reason anyone feels sick to their stomach, the extra energy in the room has been known to cause nauseousness, or if supper didn't set well, or for whatever reason, just say, hey Karen, bark bucket. Because I ain't going to judge you unless you miss the bucket. Then I'm going to judge you just a tiny little bit.
And you're saying
extra and make you help me clean it up because I am the cleanup lady. Okay. Oh, cameras. Feel free to take photographs the first 20 minutes. Just turn your flash off because otherwise we're just seeing flashes. The last 8 minutes, 10 minutes or so, feel free to flash away. Camera-wise, that is. No other flashing going on. Not allowed. Darn.
She was gonna feel something on her shoulder.
And that leads me to my next rule. Be very careful about touching your neighbor if your neighbor does not know you're going to touch them. Because what's going to happen is your neighbor... Do you know what year it is?
You hear that gurgle?
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me what year it is? Who are we talking to now? What's your name? Can you tell me your name, please?
If this is the same spirit we are talking to, can you please tap on the glass or give us a sign that you can hear us? Tap on the glass, or you see these green lights on the table. Can you make one of them light up, please? No?
we bothering you?
Kind of. Do you want to leave us alone and maybe have another spirit talk?
It sounds like metal.
It sounded like the glass over here in this case.
Alright, we're gonna take a picture over by the valve. I have a cold spot right next to me. Are you here next to me or close? Can you make one of these green lights light up? I feel like standing right next to me. Pick any one of them.
You good?
My hair got pulled.
Did you pull her hair? Is that what the cold sensation was?
Yes.
Okay, now it's my turn.
There, lights over here is going on.
It's
Are you
flashing,
standing
isn't
next
it?
to me?
What was that?
It's
Are you irritated? Yeah. Do you want us to stop? You want us to leave?
Alright, do me a favor, before we leave, make one of these green lights on this table light up. I know you're standing next to me. I'm sure you're familiar with what happened last time I was here. So, can we make one of these lights light up? I can tell you're right next to me or close because I feel real cold. Are you real close to where I'm sitting?
Alright, so it is time for me to go turn on the lights.
Well, thank you.
If you folks would please stay in your seats till I get the lights turned on, feel free to continue to take any photographs and ask any questions.
Something's lighting up though.
So we're gonna turn on the lights now. Thank you for talking to us.
Do you have anything else to say while we're here?
Dead?
Yes? You're dead? Now, I promise you, I won't cheat anymore. If I don't cheat, can I play again next time? Come on, Doc.
Doc, if you're here, can you make a knock? That was very bright. Oh, God.
Oh, that was interesting.
Deal? I purposely
He
sat
said,
at the end of the
he said deal.
Yeah, he said deal.
Okay, thank you,
Are
Doc.
we dealing cards?
Yes. Thank you, Doc. Doc, is your middle name Henry?
So we just got done with the Birdcage Theater. Hope you guys liked that footage. It's more voice memos and stuff, but I'll put it down below in the video and then put the photos that I took. And then a few more photos that have been taken around town. But yeah, it's honestly been a really great night with some really good experience. So I'll see you guys all next week on tomorrow's night. So hope you guys liked our first night. There might be a little more footage from the Bordello. I think Dad and I are gonna do a little bit of investigating with that. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. And if you did, go ahead and give that a thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button. See y'all later.